bit slow.
It was a bit slow, let's be honest. Let's all be honest. It was a bit slow. I think it was our fault. Or maybe you guys before you set the precedent before we come on, something like that.
What was one of your favorite questions?
What was the best question?
Yeah, or not the best, but what was one of your favorites?
You know what? This man gave a beautiful answer to a question that I don't even know what the question was anymore.
You're used to that by now, right?
Pretty much. Yeah, he'll answer questions that don't exist.
He really does. The thing is, he usually doesn't answer the question. He goes off on a tangent about something else completely, and I'm trying to figure out when to interrupt him to go on.
It's best just to let him finish.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a dog you eat.
Interrupt is just completely
It's best just to let him finish. Yeah, don't worry, it wasn't a demon. Hey, Mark. I'm sure you told all of them, but
Mark has a job.
how is it knowing that we got a series regular contract next season? Yeah, you know what? We spent hours doing that. What? One more. Okay, here you go, that's fine. That is rich.
You guys just got me.
That's it. All right, I think we're done. That was it. We came out to do just that. See you later. No, that's I am not opening any of these. Yeah, now, see, I learned my lesson yesterday.
Jensen, and now you're president.
No, you didn't. See the way around. He's an angel who doesn't understand all the tricks and things. It's
Show us, Daniel. This is your idea.
This is your idea. This whole thing is your idea. You're responsible.
That's right.
Any complaints, right here.
For the next 30 minutes, you have to stand up here. Yes.
This is, what is this?
Sport time.
It's, just in case you guys are wondering, it's sport time. See, now it's just, you know, it's just sit here and talk about the show and mythology. And
Wasn't that boring?
It was
Now,
apparently now we're just dancing tricks and, well,
That dancing
that's dancing tricks is pretty good, I gotta be honest. I think the rabbit needs a voice, Misha.
Okay, go for it.
I think this would be so much better if the This is much better.
Hang on.
Be patient. Come on, guys. We can't do everything at once. I have to be really good, man.
This is better. This obviously was thought out. Yes, I understand. No. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce a friend of mine. He comes from a bit far away from where I grew up. Anyway, I'll let him introduce himself. You're gonna have to speak a little clearer. Business missing the mark. Why, on God's green earth, are we opening up and can we just take some questions like normal people? What's that? Yeah, this is way better. This isn't going to work at all. In fact, it reminds me, this reminds me of a story about Misha. I'm going to tell you a little story about what happened recently.
My favorite stories to not tell.
Yeah. So, hey Misha, while we're telling the story, will you go ahead and make up one of your prized flying machines? Yeah, excellent. So, there we are, shooting the show, Supernatural. In what do we call that? The war room?
Yeah, but you should get the preamble of like what had happened that day.
All right. I'm going to go on record as saying this was probably Misha's most difficult day on the set of Supernatural in his tenure there. Jared and myself.
We're horrible fucking human beings. But accurate.
Yeah, it was so much on the pranking end, and by pranking, I use that term loosely. It's more of just messing with him on a constant basis. Anyway, it got to the point. It got to the point.
It got to the point where people drove over from the studio to watch thermometers while they made me lose my shit. And everybody was like, Misha, I'm really sorry that happened. I have to say, was that funny? I'm really sorry. It got to the point, it was so bad.
The next day,
he apologized. That's how bad
and like an honest, serious, like, hey man, I actually went home last night and thought about that was messed up. I'm sorry. That was uncool. I can't promise that it's not gonna happen again. But you know, I wanted to apologize. That was really unfair. That being said, Jared and I were really messing with it. It got so bad to where the camera guy who was operating the camera on his shoulder like this on Misha's coverage, while I'm standing right here. I don't know if I should tell this. Okay. Well, let's just say that he got into it, and while it was happening, and just reached down and undid his zipper and was going, while holding the camera and shooting his close-up, and we were just like, really? Rosie, you two? Come on! So, anyway, as the day went on and Misha's frustration began to build and build and build, and really get to a point that it was becoming kind of uncomfortable on set. And I will blame most of this on Jared, because he really doesn't gauge when I can see that he was getting fed up.
Could you? Because I couldn't see that you could see it.
I'm an actor. But Jared just kept going, and if he's still going, well, who am I to stand by and I'm enjoying it? So anyway, it got to the point where Misha was just like so frustrated, and he walks over and he spends some time by himself, and he gets up and in like a rage takes this paper airplane.
I finally had my chance to get back into the one. So,
And here we come.
they had a little bit where they were getting, the camera was just on them.
Yeah.
And so I went out of paper airplane, and I went like this.
That's weird. Yeah, like literally, we're probably this far away, and he goes, "You mother."
I have to say, at the end of the day, I feel like I kind of won.
I got him with that paper airplane back on. That was retaliation right down the pipe. Yeah, that was a good day. You'll see it on the gag reel.
That's
Actually, we get copies of the gag reel that they put together. They kind of need to ask us for our permission because there's some subjectable things that happen in the gag reel. And sometimes they need to be like, "Hey, are you guys okay with everybody seeing you act like complete idiots?" And generally, Jared and I are like, "Yeah, that's fine." They pretty much know where we are.
Have you ever had them take anything out of it?
No. I actually requested them to put things in. Yeah. Anyway, there's plenty of that day in that, so you'll see some of what Misha had to go through with that. I still feel bad. I mean, not really.
This one's kind of interesting.
This one is.
These both are for specific fans, so.
This is the craziest fan.
Does anyone self-identify as the craziest fan?
Who here among you is the craziest fan?
Anyone? Woman child nuts first and highest, so. No, show us how crazy. Yeah, show us crazy. She doesn't know. Not crazy enough. Why? Okay, that one in the very back looks pretty crazy. So what do you This will work. Here, pass this back to her. She's the crazy one in the back.
Misha, espresso.
Pass this back, please. She's the crazy one. She's the crazy one.
Some espresso. She's got some espresso. She's going to let me go.
They're trying to wake us up. That's a bad sign. When they give you a coffee without you asking, it's a bad sign.
I think we should take a work break. Let's take a question. How about you?
See what happens. Perfectly good conversation.
You were having a perfectly good conversation with yourself as usual.
Let's start.
Go make an airplane.
Hi guys.
How are you?
Hi.
Jensen. You might know.
Me.
Yeah. I know.
Get a room, you two.
Yes.
You might know the symbol of Mishanians is a monkey head. And if you had to create a head for you fans, what would it be?
Bald cap?
Repeat the question.
No, what? No. The symbol for Misha Niggins is a monkey head. If you had to create a head for you, what would it be? This can be any head, it's head with feathers, head with pom-poms, head with fur, head with crazy smiley face, you name it, you can have it. It's your magic head. We can it, maybe, I don't know. There are no Russians in the audience, are there?
Jensen, use the sorting hat.
What? The salting hat?
Sorting hat.
That's from the hell.
The Harry Potter sorting hat.
Yeah, I know it's Harry Potter.
Use that for your hat.
Sorting hat. I mean, that's something you put on when you're doing ethics. Like you're sorting letters. Or sort of, I guess if you go to Harry Potter, they have to put on hats to sort out their issues. Is this true? I mean, is there a hat that's like, listen, I'm going to sort some stuff out. I'm just going to get my sorting hat on. I just need to get sorted out. I don't know if I had
You know what, let me sort this out. What is a sorting?
Let's not dive into
Harry
that.
Potter.
Hey, can you pass your phone up, please?
Don't. They'll change the picture and... This just happened yesterday to me. I was like, hey, did you read the review in Variety about the season finale? It's actually really interesting. You should read it. And then I gave him the phone. I was like, oh, I gotta get in. I gotta go with this person. And I came back in and I looked at my phone. I'm like, well, that's nice. That's not at all my wife and baby. And I won't tell you what it was.
It wasn't child friendly. His lock
It
screen.
wasn't anything friendly. I'm pretty sure it would fit anybody ever.
No, there's a couple of You're probably right.
Pretty offensive. Pretty offensive. But it doesn't really stop there when either one of us get each other's phones.
These photos.
We go deep. You know a little scent from my iPhone? I know, it's painful. Hey, but you know what? After I took the head off, I felt all sorted out. I was like, good to go. They did a little like sent from my iPhone or emailed from my iPad. Or you can change that to be like, I have sex with donkeys, or something like and you gotta really kind of dig and see. There was a few things.
Did you find the other thing? The thing?
Shut up. My hat
Yes, your hat.
would be a Viking hat. I'm talking horns and armor.
You know, that doesn't pack well. I mean, it's hard to travel with, right?
Oh, no, you can break it down.
Oh, like a compact folding.
Just compact, it folds up. Yeah. Yeah, there you go.
What are we, Sebastian? It's taking us this long to get through one question.
It's the espresso. I will point out one thing. And I did not dislocate my shoulder. I would also like to point out one thing that some people were like, oh, that's so sweet. Jared's like trying to protect him. No, Jared was going to stab me. Because I fell out. And he was like, and you can see him laughing.
Guys, that was great production value, right? Well done.
That's very nice. You're very entertaining. You're all tired.
These guys, they're actually, I hate. They're not actually, neither one of them are terribly clumsy guys. I mean, Jared obviously gets a little clumsy because he gets flustered because he's shy around Osred.
Sorry, Master Chow.
Master Chief. We were just in the green room, and somebody threw a bag of gummy bears across the room. Which stuff like that almost never happens back then. Someone threw a bag of gummy bears, and Jason Mann's went.
No, it was going right towards Osric, who was on his phone. Sorry, Master Chow.
Master Chow was on his phone. probably texted God. And Jason Mann's went like this. And caught it without moving his head or eyes. And what was amazing is that everybody in the room immediately knew that Master Chow made Jason and used Jason's chi to move.
Because Jason's like, I don't do anything. He's like, literally, my hand just went. And then he goes, Master Chow. And I believe that Master Chow's reaction was, no thanks. Thank you. Hi.
So, first of all,
I have 2 minutes.
I'm not holding a microphone for you. Did you know what that is? Cool. My name is. I know that he's a little ball.
It's got a little ball. It's got the little ball.
I would have been so good.
This is awesome. All right, one more.
I love that this technology was ever.
You see, Jerry would have fell and dislocated his own shoulder. This is awesome. Next question. Hi.
Hi guys.
Hi.
The question is for you both. But first, Misha, you are really bad person because
Honestly, thank you for technology.
I love this question.
because when we doing the photo, you really caused me an attack. Look at this.
I caused you a heart attack?
No, attack.
Say it again. Say it. I caused you
You
what?
caused me heart attack.
Oh yes, you're the Latin dancer. Yes. You're not pregnant, are you?
Can I see? Have a hot.
Question is, last year, so not orchestra doing the Harlem Shake, and I see you dancing, and you were really, really cool. So can you replay that dance in the back? Misha weren't in the Harlem Shake, so can he help you to do like?
Here's the problem with that. You see, Master Chow was part of that. But the funny thing was, is you never saw him. If he's here right now, he's kind of everywhere at all times, he won't approve of Misha doing it. And could dislocate his neck.
Would you like to come up here and do the Harlem Shake for us, though? In a sort of lap dance motif.
Do we have a Harlem Shake? Come here. We need a Latin version of the Harlem Shake. I need you to stand right here. Come on up. Face the audience.
This backfired, didn't it?
This totally backfired. And Maestro? This is an awkward pause. That's what they call an awkward pause. This is what they call an awkward pause.
So where are you from?
Naples.
Naples. Naples. I love Naples.
Thank you. Well, thanks.
That's good like that.
Yeah. Jared just threw out his own shoulder. Yeah, how you doing, Jared?
Fantastic. That's good super. Here. On that note,
No, stay. This is the best idea I've ever had? That's right. He did say, all right, keep going. Wow. Told you. We have time for any more questions like that?
No.
Danielle's like,
Danielle's mainly just watching us create ourselves.
absolutely.
It's all worth it for her when we do that.
5 minutes, we have 5 more minutes.
No.
What are we gonna do in 5 minutes when we have to go? What? She's like, dance more. What? Let's try to finish some time.
So first of all, I want to thank you because I think it's important for us you to understand that how thankful we are for you, for the show, and everyone.
I'm not sure I'm sorry for what just happened.
No, it's a part of the whole beautiful.
Please,
That's your way of saying,
please don't say it's part of it.
we take the good and bad. We accept you with all your flaws.
So my question is pretty simple, actually. I wanted to know if you, Misha, has some plan for some project like Feed the Thief with maybe next season. This is fun.
Feed the Pig was a great little Random Acts project. You don't know about it, probably.
Hence the look on my face.
But it was cool. And yeah, we'd love to do some more stuff like that. this year. Haven't figured out what we're doing at all. Yes. And thank you. I mean, I have to say, I think that we all feel like this experience is kind of surreal. Getting to come up here and be so appreciated. You know, I think for most of us, I'm probably speaking for you, when we go to work and shoot the show, it's at times it feels like a job. We're showing up at work and we're doing our thing, but when we come here, we get to see that it has this incredible emotional impact on so many people. I mean, the fact that there are people here who flew from China and who flew from Japan and all over, and where? Australia. Yes. People who came here all the way from Nichols to see us. I never expected that this was going to be part of my job, and it's a really lovely aspect of it. So thank you.
Thank you.
Actually, this sounds like a good question.
I'm falling asleep.
She's wondering, so she's wondering what would be Cass's reaction if he finds out if he believes that he is dead. How much grief he will be in?
Yeah. Questions for Misha. How do you feel about Dean? How do you feel about the death? How is Cass going to feel about the death of Dean?
I think he's going to be fairly.
Let me ask you this. Is he going to be more upset that Dean is dead? Or is he going to be more upset that Dean is not?
I think that Cass thinks that Dean is dead at the moment, and he's upset about that. That's a real bummer.
This is where you're going to be like,
And he's oddly open. He's fine.
it'll put to rest a lot of rumors.
So I think that he's gonna go through an emotional roller coaster when he sees Dean. He's gonna be like, he's a. Fuck. What?
1 minute?
I'm sorry, do you have a question? What's your question? What are we doing in 1 minute? I don't know, staying on stage.
Probably hanging out with my friends here.
Yeah. What are you doing in a minute? You're gonna try to forcibly remove us from the stage? I think that we have a few more friends than you have. Don't try to bully us.
Coup d'etat?
Yes, it's I love the idea of Daniela like running upstairs, bolting the door, putting a sofa against the door, and they're telling her trying to protect herself from crazy fans. There's only one crazy fan.
And she knows who she is.
What's your question? You have 30 seconds to get this question answered.
My question is Steve and Dean going to see Cass/Face, and what do you think does it look like?
Like an old waffle. Next question.
Yeah, how many can we do with rapid fire? Rapid fire.
Yes.
If you were offered to shoot for an advertisement, you have 3 options. What would you choose? First one, underwear model as a sponsored by Misha.
I'll answer the question for
2
you.
more options.
Erectile dysfunction. Go. Or 2 more
Second
options.
option,
Yes.
men's lipstick sponsored by Twister. And the third option is hanging on purpose. By Twister again. What would you choose? You have
Well, I
three
don't
options.
know what Hansel Herpes is. What was the first one?
Underwear model sponsored by Misha.
She's not
I
like
play it safe. gonna go with that one. Next.
I'm in business.
What is the scene in season 9 that gets you emotional most?
This is supposed to be quick fire.
I think Team and Dean, eyes flash black. Fucker. You go.
You ask while I'm thinking. Go.
Great and delicious. What item would you choose for him, special for him? And if Jensen could make up item for you, Misha,
Okay. The item that I would have Jensen do for Gish was his dislocate Master Chow's shoulder. And the item that he would make for Gish was his scavenger hunt.
I'm glad you feel me on that one.
Did you know that Jensen saw himself when he walked into the store?
All news, and thank you for that. I haven't gotten over it. Emotional scene, going back. Probably having to deal with Jared weeping on my shoulder for like 3 or 4 takes. That was, it's just, you know, here's the thing. When you get into a scene and somebody has to go that far, it's hard not to go with them a bit. And so, you know, I think Jared and I have anytime there's a heavy-handed emotional scene for one person, the other person tries to give as much emotion for them to play off as possible. And when you see Jared go that far, it's hard for me not to get a lot of residual of that. So that was a pretty heavy one this season. I'm sure it was probably pretty heavy for you guys as well to watch the big news sort of twos. Anyway, okay, next. Yes, hi. What? Shh. One more, and then you can slap me for that one. Hi.
If you could travel in space and time, when and where?
Ooh. Yeah. See, I always thought of medieval times. I always thought the Middle Ages, swords and horses and
It's a good choice.
castles. So here's the
Life
problem.
expectancy is short, disease is rampant.
Yeah, good choice. And that's the problem, is you start thinking about, well, you probably don't shower for 3 months, and you know, it's just, unless you're a lord or a king, it's probably pretty miserable life. I wouldn't mind going back to the 40s.
Nice choice. Antibiotics have just been invented.
Exactly.
Kind of say.
And the drinks are fantastic. You know, everybody dressed awesome. The clubs were great. The life was good. And then, well, then you're in the war. That's probably maybe late 40s. Let's say late 40s.
I'd probably choose 10 years in the future when Master Chow rules the universe.
Okay, what do we need to do? Are we leaving? I'm sorry, we have to go. I apologize for being on such a horrible panel. I know that the other guys killed it, and we just came up here. Anyway, you guys have been awesome this year. And sorry, I gotta go. Bye.
We're gonna come up and say goodbye to Bye.